everybody called me PC on the track. You know what I'm saying? I'm originally from behind the mall. That's where I was born in. But my family from Bird Station, but I grew up on Madison, Mad Ave. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm tied in a lot of different places. You feel what I'm saying? With my roots. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
And how was life growing up as a kid in Baton Rouge?
I mean, for me, it was rough because I'm the oldest, so I had to take on a lot of responsibility at a young age. I basically was like a father to my little brothers and sisters. It's five total, including me. See what I'm saying? My mom was in and out the house, doing what she do. She was young, so I had to step up and raise my little brothers and sisters. You feel?
Okay. So how was that doing that, man? Like an everyday struggle trying to raise the brothers and sisters?
Oh, most definitely, because they was babies, so I had to make sure they ain't putting that in their mouth. They wasn't doing nothing to harm themselves.
Gotcha.
On top of me being a baby. You see what I'm saying? So it was really rough.
All right, okay. So what school did you go to?
I went to Melrose. I went to Melrose Elementary. I went to Greenville Elementary.
Okay.
I went to Bath Elementary. I went to Kaplan Middle. I went to what that is, Valley Ave.
Okay.
I went to a lot of different schools.
Now, looking back on it, what type of kid you was in school? Looking back
Man,
on it.
I ain't lying, I was the one.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I had all the girls, I sit at the table. I used to sit at the lunch table with all the girls, and they used to give me all their food, breakfast and lunch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay, so you was the latest man back in school.
Most definitely. I'm still one to this day.
Okay, did you ever get into any of the talent shows or anything in school? Like, did you ever play in band or anything like that?
Yeah, I played in the band. I played the drums and the trombone.
Okay. And how was that? The drums, that's something easy to learn, or that's just something that you think you got to be gifted to do?
It's something easy to learn, but you definitely gotta have a passion for it. Definitely gotta be in you. You know what I'm saying? I didn't follow all the way through with it, but I learned a lot from the teacher.
Okay.
And, I interpret that into my music to this day.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now getting into music, man. Okay, now what was your first equipment into music gear?
Actually, it was the first PlayStation that came out.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, I was making beats on it. I started making beats on it. Shout out my
Now, how you make beats on a PlayStation?
It was a program came out. I forgot the name of some generator, something like that. But it came out and you can, use the controller to, add the instruments and the bass and all that. And my dog, little fella, he showed me how to work it.
Mm-hmm.
And I took off with it after that. I was like, oh shit, I could make beats on the PlayStation. Because I never liked playing games. I just had a PlayStation laying around.
Right. You remember the first time that you had made a beat that like you felt like people was really vibing with it, like, man, I can really do this.
Oh yeah, that's when I converted over and got me a computer, and I had the first FL Studio that ever came out when they first came out.
They was calling themselves Fruity Loops, huh?
Yeah, I downloaded it and I started making beats on that, and that's when I was like, oh yeah, this is a whole nother world right here. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So when you got in the Fruity Loops, that just opened the door to a whole lot of other things.
Yeah, it put my mind a different perspective on how I can rearrange and arrange music. You know what I'm saying? The PlayStation was limited, but FL wasn't.
Okay. Do you know how to read music?
In my way, yeah, I do. But like professionally, just read music a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I just me being experienced, I caught on to certain stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like one producer told me, it really ain't no wrong way to do music. You just got to be creative.
Do you play?
Nah, I don't play. I just play by ear.
Play by ear.
Yeah, I play by ear.
Okay. So everybody know you as PC on the track. So are you a rapper or producer or both?
I'm a rapper, a producer. First of all, I'm an artist.
Right.
A producer, an engineer.
Okay.
I'm a songwriter. I'm basically just a music mogul. Like anything dealing with music, I'm there.
Right.
Can't miss me.
Okay, well, you've been popping off lately with the song 1221. Everybody seem to know you when you get that hit. Everybody know you, but they don't know all the hard times coming up into that. So take me back until you getting into this music game.
When I first got into it, like I say, I started when I was making the beats on the FL. I was on the Meadows in Sherwood. They had some guys out there, that have been knowing me and stuff, and they seen I was taking it serious and they liked what they was hearing, so they introduced me to certain people. And then I started getting under certain people administration. And all together, I've been under like 4 different administrations before I finally just say, you know what, I'm gonna do my own thing.
Mm-hmm.
But like I say, I just never stopped. You know, once I figured it out, I was always interested in learning more, wanting to figure out how this work, how that work, how can I make it louder, how can I make, you know, just certain things better. And as time progressed, it started showing that I was working. When everybody else was asleep, I was working.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've been in the studio to where I was able to stay in there all day, all night, you know, for months and just perfect my craft.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I appreciate those moments.
Yeah, let's talk about the work ethic, bro, because a lot of people see the, I guess you could say like the glitz and glamour and everything. They don't never see like the other side. So talk about like the hard work that you got to put into this, bro.
Oh man, it's, you know, especially when you're dealing with other people, you know, they want their music a certain way, you know, and they expect for you to read their mind. Basically, you're supposed to be a mind reader to them. Like, you know, you an engineer, you run a studio, you supposed to automatically know. But it really don't work like that. As an artist, you supposed to tell the engineer what you want, and then he can go from there, you know, just to give y'all some pointers, you know what I'm saying? I feel like any artist should do their research and educate themselves before they just jump in the studio. They should learn first the steps that it takes to be an artist when you go into a studio or booking a session. You see what I'm saying? Because if you make the engineer frustrated, then he ain't gonna really put the effort that he really can put in your record. You see what I'm saying? So,
okay, I'm glad you brought that up. So what are some of the do's and don'ts coming to the PC studio session?
First of all, no weapons allowed.
Okay.
Second of all, no smoking. Got the back part for that. Third of all, I feel like you should be open-minded when you come up in here. You should have good vibes. You know, the situation is controlled. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna allow nobody to do nothing that ain't got no business up in my area. You feel what I'm saying? You can pretty much be yourself. I'm not trying to take you out your element. I want you to be the artist you're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna help you enhance that. You know what I'm saying? But we have to communicate. You can't just come up in my ear, in my location and do what you want to do just because you paying for the time. It don't work like that. This is mine. So you have to communicate with me before you even get here. Let me know, oh, I'm gonna have such and such with me, or instead of just popping up with 10, 20 people with you. And then when I be like, oh, look, everybody can't come up in here, you want to get mad and this and that and the third. But communication is everything.
That's true. What draws you to an artist that make you want to work with them?
They passion for it. They talent, of course. They the drive that they got, they sound, you know, they the vibe, you know, the vibe there. You know what I'm saying? I go out vibes like strongly. Like I believe in it. Some people got low vibrations. I like to deal with people that got high vibration. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why I'm in life. So if we click, I don't mind like doing music with you. I'm not on a lot of music with people because a lot of people out here got low vibration. I don't really introduce that into my world.
Right. Do you think it's just like a Baton Rouge thing, man? A lot of people don't work with each other down here, man. Like I asked a lot of people that when I interviewed them, like, why you think a lot of Baton Rouge artists are Louisiana